just don't think there's any time to muster a contest. Chovy's already packed in mid lane, and this should just be great security.
The same order this time around, as we'd need a Mountain Soul for that, as now Canyon gets the ward down. Good shuriken backflip is going to be there as the handshake comes through. And Duro trying to keep himself alive, but it's not quite working. Ona doesn't find the Vault Breaker, as Ruler still desperately trying to get out of here, but it's not going to work. Pays rips out the sticks, and down goes the Xayah. First blood to T1 this time. Ona is sticking with this dragon.
I think that's enough. That unsealed spellbook pick gets him the defense there, denies Canyon.
And Force is going to come on through alongside Keen, teleporting into the bot lane. As Gen.G wanting to deny the soul point. Faker is going to be spotted here by Keen. Combat Herald down, and it's a lot of damage. Yeah, like you were saying, there is the Combat Herald as Canyon flashes out of the way, but he's still going to get knocked up. As Shelly getting a lot of work down, he sips the sap, but it's not going to work. Down goes the Kalista. The bailout is in for Pace, gets the reset, but Keen is massive. Duro and Chovy on the other side of the fight. They're in a lot of trouble, and Ona is going to let his fist do the talking. Still Keen is in there, trying to take him down, and the egg, will it stay alive? The flash out from Chovy. He is able to keep himself up, and now Keen in a 1v1 with Faker. He finds another Morning Mist, and this Yorick is a behemoth.
Keen is just an absolute monster. I think the two biggest things for Gen.G that kept that fight even was his Yorick just running around, smashing skulls.
With a maiden!
Ruler's Blade Caller as well had so much impact. A fight that T1 definitely felt like they should be winning with the Combat Herald as well. But in the end, it's Keen who comes in strong. And we're going to get a refight for the Dragon.
Yeah, good handshake there from Carrier as Doran's looking to move his way back, but he hasn't been back to base yet. And these ghouls, man. What
I think this is just Gen.G's Dragon. There's just no two ways about it.
As he's gone for that after the Rage Blade. Pretty good item on this patch at the moment. Is now Keen getting focused down by Ona. Cease and desist comes in. The Maiden getting involved as well. And Keen, I think, will be burning down. And there he goes on the cross map. Faker trying to keep himself alive. As a smite comes in, Twisted Advance is down. And Faker no chance of getting out of that one with Duro joining the party.
Oh, a turret is already for Gen.G. They are going to commit to that topside turret and trade, but T1 can match that and actually look for almost a second one here, as well as mid-side prio. So T1 getting a lot in this instance here on that initial pick. And yes, Faker.
T1 are the ones who end up getting the edge in this situation. That being said, Doran stays with the tower. Good job of just keeping this Akali accountable. And with Faker baiting his ult.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe an angle. Now just looking for this outer turret in mid lane. Ruler going to burn down the flash out. And the cease and desist not actually going to be pressed here as Chovy now potentially in trouble. Faker liking this matchup a lot more as there is the perfect execution and gets the egg. But he's in range of the turret and is not going to be able to take down Chovy on this Anivia just yet, but gets him ready for the next bout.
Ruler decides T1 cannot get there. A positional prio, we talked about it so many times. Ruler doesn't have flash, but it won't matter if they can never touch him.
This ward is pretty ridiculous though from T1 as Chovy going to get engaged on. He flashes out of the way. There's a Nature's Grasp. Zona separates himself. The hostile takeover, gigantic, but once again, Keen is going ballistic. Pay's trying to dash around the fight and does Mega Cone his way out, and it's T1 that find every angle, and only Canyon
is Kalista is crazy. He's got QSS online from that fight. T1 really in control. We were worried maybe the sun was setting. His Q and his ult available. If he doesn't press R there, he probably just dies, and letting the turret go is the correct call. But now he has another safety tool lost, and T1 still have a whole minute of Baron here. They want this inhibitor.
Yep, they're going to take the Maiden as well, as Canyon looking for a little bit of a potential engage. Ghoulie wall, and the actual wall! He's going to get the GA out of Ona and probably secure his life as well. Hostile takeover doesn't find the angle this time as Pace is behind the base gates. He is in so much danger. The bailout not going to work as Ruler stays just barely alive. Carrier going to fall, and T1's Baron will stop there.
What a beautiful play from Gen.G on the punish. Discussed so much about the compositions of those flashes are back up. Ruler's got his flash back up. Chovy's about to have his.
Oh, Faker looking for an angle towards Chovy as he does dash on in. There's a grand entrance, and Faker is just taken out. Ruler finds the feather, and the Akali falls. Gen.G now with a huge leg up here. 1 minute.
Gonna look for the fight.
It's gonna be so hard to secure, so I think the fight afterwards is what they're gonna have to look for, as the wall just prevents them from going anywhere near this. As Ona gets in there, he's able to actually get to towards this streak. The equalizer, fantastic. It's Canyon that secures it. Ona goes down as well as now Carrier in trouble. It is going to be Pace pulling out those sticks, grabbing that first kill. And GenG's health bars are going lower and lower. Faker finds Ruler as Pace going to be taken down. Pace finally unleashed as he picks up the double. And Chovy trying to run away those Swifties, getting some work done. As once again, will be able to put up that wall, but I think Faker might be able to find him as Chovy not able to get the angle on the stun and now needs to keep flapping to get himself out of the way of this one.
It's gonna get another Q though. It's got vision.
Chovy's TP's nearly up. Oh,
hang on, wait, he's just buying so much time though.
Yeah, this is actually such a win for GenG. Even if he dies ultimately, he has his egg too.
Carrier has the CC, but he can TP in the egg. If Handshake's gone.
Yeah, there's the egg. And Doran just goes for the golden burn to take out the Anivia. 420 gold over to him.
It tights away then, cleanses the stun from Chovy.
Paze and Faker dance through the fight together with the timing there of the stasis from Faker, allowing him to do the damage, then get out safely. And Paze follows up some damage, and then it's the execution from Faker in the final moment with that pressure into this bottom lane.
I think importantly, the Anivia's not here for the bottom lane, so they feel a lot freer. The Maokai going to come down though, and that will just force them off. They can clear out that wave.
That is still a decent amount of damage onto Ona. The equalizer comes in. And that's going to be a lot as well. Still, Dura going to be there to try and help keep his teammates' health bars safer. That is going to be successful for now. Ruler's health bar still full. And man, 6 Elemental Drakes so far. The next one, 1 minute 20. And finally, the Chemtech Soul will come in. The Rebel Baron power play sitting at 1,400. Not a whole lot has been gained since that Baron did go down. It's still a 4,000 gold lead. But as we crest towards the 40-minute mark, 4,000 gold, doesn't really feel like it means all that much. Both of these 80 carries sitting on 5 items each. And GenG still in with a fighting chance. T1 going to have to keep it tight if they want to take this one. But the war of attrition being won by them for, so far.
And Inhibitor looking like it is starting to really take some big hits here from those cannon minions empowered by the Baron. And Doran is just empowering that here. GenG look like they will barely get the defense. No, they decide not to.
Yeah, a cannon will go down, so the inhibitor in the mid lane is going to fall.
But you're fine with that. Honestly, I think GenG okay with that mid lane inhibitor having the super
gold was the Rebel Baron power play in the end. So not a massive amount, but a teleport in from Keen. Looks like GenG do want to fight for this soul. Quadra Chemtech Soul is kind of crazy, as now Ruler might be in trouble. Does have the Featherstorm, but the Cease and Desist comes down. He finally gets that ulti through, as the flash out doesn't work, and the bottom lane are eviscerated. Canyon still trying to fight, gets the sticks ripped out of him though, and it's Faker that grabs the kill. A double for the Akali, and T1, they don't care about a dragon. They just want to kill all of GenG and win this game too, bringing us once again to a best of 3 for a ticket to MSI.
Keen does end up getting a kill onto Doran, and Chovy is buying time, but that mid inhibitor is open, and Paze is going to end this game. There's no way Chovy can get back, and I think we are going to a 1-1 series here.
Just escorting him, keeping him under lock so he can't get back to base. They'll push through with the super minions. He will eventually go down, and T1 will equalize the series.
A beautiful game from T1. There was a hiccup, a couple maybe, but they held strong, and man, Paze on this Kalista. What an incredible performance and a huge turnaround, honestly, from everyone.